Boom. I think we're live here, J-Bone. Choo.
welcome.
Hey. Where's the host? Am I the host? That's all right. Oh, yeah, round 18.
Right.
Round
You do
18.
you, baby.
Fuck. The pre-buy jitters to the final buy round. One more week before you can build your team up. A couple of big ins, couple of big outs. Not much to go through with just the two of us, not traveling real well. So we can't really give you too many good.
I just about did the slipstream. You got to do the Obi though, bro. You got to be like,
yeah. I'm trying. I've been trying to get this. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Thomas.
Oh, this is going. Yeah, now this is Kyle Gillespie, coach of the Mate Ponga, running very low. Nah, 35,000. Scored fuck all on the weekend. Not many trades left. Oh, and my special guest today is the mad scientist, J-Bone. I thought some music was gonna play, but
bro, we're just getting it. Bro, the big battle actually between you and I. Who cares about anything else going on? I'm 29,000. You're 35,000. Sag was meant to be in the battle, but then he actually started scoring well, so that's a bit of a dog in the
he'll fall apart. I can see the wheels
he
fall off.
Always does, bro. Oh shit. All right, bro. What do you want to talk about tonight? Team list, bro. Big team list. Have you got to see any of it?
I saw Ponga's back. I did see that. So, which is kind of annoying because I wanted Sharp to make some fucking money, but I mean, can never be disappointed when Ponga's back in the team, but I can be this week actually.
Oh, bro, in my actual team, I went Puppy instead of going Sharp like 2 weeks ago, and then Puppy plays one game for like a 40, gets injured. So then last week I got FOMO on Sharp, thinking that he'll at least play around 19. So I sold Puppy to Sharp, which is genius, baby.
Oh,
that was good stuff.
Ponga plays for Queensland anyway, so Sharp will play 19. It'll just this week I'm all worried
about. But still, he should get another good price rise. He did go up like 100 grand already, so he can't be too unhappy. I will say, bro, before we get too much into it, I know you got him as well. Fanua Blake, should there be some worry around big Fanua? I know, like, I brought him in, a few others brought him in. He's sitting very high ownership. I have to look it up right now. What is he sitting in the ownership?
I think he was like my second highest owned out of all my players. Like
66,000 selections. What's that percentage was? 42%. So 42% of super coaches got him, bro. And I wish I'd anti him. I fucking had it too. I got fear he was going to score like 150 points against the fucking Titans.
No, yeah, because he like round 11, he was for 745k. He's down 600. He's down to 600. He's lost 148k, and his scores are not being good. And but surely bounce back.
100. It's got another 100 plus break even. Problem is, and I can't believe I didn't back my gut, but he didn't want to be really at the Warriors. There's all them rumors he's asking for freaking early releases. He's gone next year. And it's like, is someone like that really super motivated to finish the year? Like,
yeah,
serious.
Because what was the game? The game that they won that he was kicking stones about. Did they beat the Panthers? No,
I don't think. Did they win? There was one of the games where he didn't celebrate in the
Yeah, but they won apparently.
Yeah, maybe it was it was one of the games.
Yeah, it was a Panthers. Oh, it was Magic Round. Yeah, against the Panthers, they beat him. And then, yeah, he had a shocking game. So he was kicking stones, and then he hasn't had a good game since that. So maybe another something. Fucking trade him out.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, I don't know. Let's jump into a couple of things. I do want to talk about something. I didn't really do much research as never because I get home late from work. You know how it is. But one thing I do think a lot of people in the boat of is Joey Manu getting injured. Do you have Big Joey?
Oh no, I don't have Big Joey. So I was cheering last week. I was like, yes, bro, break as many heads as you can. Still lost my head to head. So, but no, Joey Manu, he's a big one. 4 weeks, they're saying.
Yeah. So the big question, I guess, if like put yourself in the mind. I want you to fucking get into the mind of us Joey Manu owners, because I know there's a few of us out there, would you keep him? Would you sell him? What would it be? I know he's only 22% owned, but that's I know he's in a lot of the top teams too.
I think if you have 11 trades or less, hold him. If you got 11 trades or more, trade him.
Is that the line? The 11?
Well, that's what I reckon. 11, yeah, I reckon.
The 11. So what are the Roosters got? So he's definitely going to miss Dragons. Let's say it is 4 weeks. He's got Dragons, and then bye, and then Storm, then Manly. So he'd come back to Dolphins, bye, Parramatta, Gold Coast, Raiders, Souths. I think he's a sell, eh? Like, even...
Yeah, you're gonna have him for the last. If you just don't have the trades, that's not bad to hold him. He'll be a bit of a pod, but if you've got plenty of trades, yeah, flick him off. He's not worth holding, I think.
Well, what I want to go over is different options you can go into, and more down the realm of players with a bit of a point of difference, players that are low ownership players. So ride with me here, jump on the board. Who would you consider Titans center Brian Kelly? 1% owned.
I've got him, so yeah, I would definitely consider him. Brian Kelly, beast mode. Doesn't let you down. He's like a Dane Gagai clone. Like, they both don't really score tries or set them up, but they just get 60s just from breaking tackles and getting involved. So base stat beast. Like, Jacob Krause gets all the fanfare about being a base statter, but Brian Kelly, bro, just as good.
Well, what's he worth? He's worth 636,800. So he has a 64 average, which I found was pretty crazy, actually. Does play 19, which is another big one. Just quickly bringing up his scores for the season.
His last few weeks, yeah, pretty fucking good.
Bro, his first 3 games, he went 30, 46, 45, and then he hasn't gone under 56.
And he scored 2 tries. He scored 2 tries all year.
Like, he hasn't gone over 100, but he hasn't gone under 50. Like, the model, I guess Dane Gagai is a great comparison because the model of consistency brings back something, I guess, that Obi talks about. And congrats to Obi into the top 1,000. I know he wanted to be here tonight to brag and rub it in our faces like he does. But good on him. He's talked about the slipstream. He's jumped into it. The man's eyeing off big numbers. He keeps talking about taking down Savs, which is Savs are sitting 22. So I think he's talking about
taking down a few Savin batters at the local takeaway shop.
Well, I'll be there with him, bro. You can't go against a savvy Bav, baby. Let's go.
Spring roll all day.
Oh, bro. I don't know. Just throwing out there. If you go to the what's it called? Mimi Lee's, bro, in Brassel and get their spring rolls. Have some, bro. Best spring rolls in Australia.
The big fat yellow ones, right? That's the less they look like a fucking spring roll, the better.
Love that shit. Oh, shit. Right, so but Obi's whole thing is high ceiling center wings. Does that scare you, something like Brian Kelly, or do you just like to mix a couple of things in there?
It depends who you've got. Say for me, I've got Dom Young. Dom Young obviously got a mad ceiling. We all know about that. Ronnie Molitalo, mad ceiling. So maybe you just want a Brian Kelly just to know that you're going to get a solid 60 each week. If you have another high ceiling player and they all bust one week, well, that's the risk you take. But I think if you don't have any high ceiling players, probably skip on Brian Kelly. But if you've got a couple and you want someone safe, Brian Kelly is your man. He's not going to do what Joey Manu does, but he won't do far off it.
What do you think the ratio is there? Do you looking for like 3 ceilings, 1 sort of like consistent? Are you looking for like maybe 1 consistent, 1 ceiling, and 2 sort of in between? Like, how are you looking? Like, ideally, because obviously the season changes, but ideally, how would you like your center wing to roll?
I reckon ideally you want 2 of each, and then like 1 that can go either, like two fucking consistent sort of performers. Like, I'm going off my team, but probably don't follow my layout. Actually, 2 consistent performers, Gagai and Kelly. 2 high ceilings, Molitalo, Young, and then a Garrick who is sort of in between.
Okay.
They're like my 5. Then I got Blaze, but Blaze again, he's probably like a bit of a Garrick, I guess, where he goes in between. But Yeah. I think
Yeah, see, ideally,
it's hard.
Ideally, I wouldn't mind having that one higher price, like consistent player, and then I wouldn't mind having like 2 or 3 sort of IRO type players that they're going to pump out you sort of 40, 50 each week, sometimes 60 if they have a good week, and then have like 3 just sort of Dom Youngs in there, like there are 3 players that can do anything on any sort of week. Maybe 2 sort of IROs, 1 sort of Garrick, and then like 3 sort of Dom Youngs in there.
Because you had probably Dom Young, Zach Lomax, you'd probably say in together. So Zach Lomax has been super consistent this year. But
yeah,
he's one with a massive big high ceiling that can really make or break your week.
Well, while we're on consistencies, Dane Gagai, again, plays 19. If you had to pick between him and Kelly, I know you already got Kelly, but let's say you got to redraft right now for free, who would you take? Dane Gagai, Kelly?
If I'm going back to round 1, I'd probably grab Kelly because I've got both of them. I don't know. I've started,
Let's say from here on out, rest of the season. If you could just swap them, would you just swap Kelly for Dane Gagai for free?
I'd probably go Gagai by just. But I think if you want a pod, if you want a pod, I think Kelly would obviously be less owned than Gagai. Surely.
Yeah, I think so. Gagai's at 1.6% ownership, so they're pretty much the same, right?
They're both pods. No wonder I'm going so well with these 2 players that no one's got.
So you got both Kelly and Gagai.
Yeah, bro.
Good job. I want to go back to the Titans, bro. These are all Manu type replacements who we're sort of looking at right now, and someone who I know Obi talked about earlier in the year. He's going to cost you a Monza. He's not a noob, but he is a very, very well priced gun. 727,500 coming back from injury. He's playing 5'8" this week, available in the center wings. Brimo from the Titans. Thoughts on him?
No, I don't think I would go Brimo, though I do like Brimo. I think but then as you're saying, if you want a player that can just go like fucking can get 150s, Brimo is one of those players, but he can also get 20s for you. So
how many centuries do you reckon he's got this year? How many hundreds?
Brimo, he's played 9 games. I'll give him 2.
1.
Ooh.
So he got 104, and then he got a 94, and then an 80, and nothing above 69.
So yeah, he's probably a 1 in 3 game like big score player. So it probably equals out. Yeah,
I think the price is probably too big then for someone like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I like him for sure, but that price. The other thing I guess to consider is Titans looking pretty handy. So maybe there is, how Sag has that really good. What's he do? What was he play? He got Philip Sammy last year. He had a run of him. He had like 3 or 4 games where Philip Sammy killed it for him.
Oh yeah,
and just fell off the cliff. Right, if Titans are about to go on that run, go on someone like that. Not the worst sort of option if you want to. I guess you got to be in your or my position where you just sort of fucking need to be playing catch up. Next one on the list, bro. We're going to the Roosters. I know Dom Young gets all the fucking praise, but what's your thoughts on the other side? Because he's hitting these straps over there. Big Dan Tupou. We know he's in his last season. Air Tupou's taken off the tarmac in recent weeks with 108, a 50, and a 99 in his last 3 games. Doesn't play 19. Will miss 19 and 23. Any love for Big Dan Tupou if you didn't have Dom Young? Would you zig when everyone's zagging? 2.9% ownership?
I mean, yeah, I'd probably avoid cheaper because he scored 2 tries on the weekend, got 99. Didn't score the week before, got 50. Scored 2 tries the week before that, got 108. Didn't score, got 35. Didn't score, got 39. Scored 57, scored 53. He has to score. And the Roosters do have points in them, which is annoying. Last week at Captain Angus Crichton, they go mostly right, and they do go to Tupou's side a couple of times. Just cut Crichton out. He just gets fuck all for any of the tries. So, yeah, I have to look at the Roosters run, but I'd probably avoid Big Dan Tupou, to be honest.
Big Dan, not a fan. So far, not a fan of Dan. So out of everyone picked so far, Brian Kelly, you went Gagai over Kelly. Gagai or Brimo, who would you pick there?
I'd pick Gagai personally, but
Gagai
I can see it will.
so far. I'm looking rest of the season, bro. We're going Gagai. Gagai Toops. Who's winning there?
Gagai for sure.
Fucking hell, bro. Definitely no Knights bias here, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Next player off the rank. This is a bit of a out there pick. He's 1.7% owned. I was kind of surprised by his 63 average. I know a lot of people are going Ronnie Mulatalo. Katoa's worth a shout, but he's injured. Sharks have a good draw at 574,000. Don't know if he's personally for me, but I think he's worth a little look at because of his consistency rating. Jesse Ramian. Thoughts on Jesse? Now, Sharks have Titans, Tigers, Cowboys, Souths, Titans, Knights, St. George, Warriors, Manly to end the year. Probably the best draw.
I mean, if you had to make a triangle of the three consistent center wings, it's probably Gagai, fucking Ramian, and Brian Kelly. They're probably all very similar older players, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, depending what you like for runs and like price wise, you could all those three is just like have a stab, and you probably come up with a similar result.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, he is a bit of a consistency one, but if I'm going to go that, I might spend an extra 50K and bring in like a Gagai who's a proven commodity, or Brian Kelly who's done it a bit more than Ramey and myself. That's just me personally looking at that. These next two, I know you're going to be very interested in this first one. I don't know, your name used to be modeled off from a thing, but Big Greg the Keg, bro. Come back to form last week. That left side humming. Ponga back in, no sharp. We will get to that in a second. What is your thoughts on Big Greg the Keg as a Manu replacement? Now, he is only 3.5% owned, but that will leap huge. I think there's already 10% of people bringing him in. I know a lot of people at home are very keen on it. I've had a couple of message me about it already. Thoughts on Big Greg the Keg for 505,000?
I mean, he's got Bradman Best to thank for his revival. Like, Ponga's not back. They were saying about Ponga, but Bradman Best, fucking, he touted up on the weekend, and Mazu was just ate off that. So I like Mazu, price of 505. If you're a little bit short on coin and you want a player that can go huge, Greg Mazu, he's your man. But I don't know.
That is his first 100
all year.
Yep. Yeah. Outside of that, he did have an 87 against the Tigers in round 10. Outside of that, hasn't gone over 59.
But they do say Newcastle are the Chautauqua of the fucking NRL. Like, we come home late last season. This season, here we go. He's coming home, bruh. So couple of hundreds.
If we want to make this a horse racing podcast, I will talk all day, bro. Chautauqua was a gangster. Get him fucking with it. Hit him, like. Hit him, J-Man. Yeah, I don't mind Greg, bro, but as my name suggests, I'm in one camp this week, in one camp only, and you've slightly touched on him. I don't care if he's 649,600. I don't care if he really hasn't had that many Vukotin games this year, but I'm feeling Bradman simply the fucking best. Sign me up. This cunt is a fucking wrecking ball. Get Ponga back is only going to be a fucking plus. He's like 23 or something. He's barely freaking, not even really a man yet. He's still coming into his age. Granted, this isn't like a dynasty fucking platform, so it's probably not going to be the biggest thing mentioning that. But I just think like he's going strength to strength, and I love watching him. So definitely considering bringing in Bradman Best straight swap for Manu. Thoughts on that? That's why one of my big plans.
Bradman Best is like severely fucking, like, when he wasn't in the team and we're losing, like, we were missing Bradman Best a lot because he's a strike weapon, as you said, like a beast. Just throw it out to him, he can break a tackle. He's fast as fuck for someone who looks like he'd be fucking built like a brick shit house. 2 runaway tries, which sort of it boosts his meters up because I think he had the third most meters in the game, but when you got 2 runaways, that kind of helps. But Bradman Best, I like that. 649. If I didn't already have Gagai and if I wasn't already getting Mazu, I'd probably get Best as well. But Fletcher Sharp, I've
Oh,
got Fletcher Sharp, probably get Ponga, and fucking Will Price. You can't really go past him as well. So if you just win the whole Knights back line, that's a layout for you.
I will say one thing: the Knights' run isn't as easy as you want. So they got Canberra this week, not bad. Manly, Broncos, straight after
Massive
Origin.
Massive
Then
tick.
they got the bye round 21.
Easy.
Panthers.
A little tougher, but we'll probably win that one.
A little tougher. And then they got Tigers, Sharks, Souths, Titans, Dolphins. That's a decent run.
It's really only Penrith and Broncos are probably at the hiccups. The rest are like, if Newcastle are at their best, they could possibly win.
Do you think old Kevy would risk resting all the Broncos again like he did after round 16? Surely he's not going to do it again.
He probably should. Newcastle very easy beats. So Kevy, if you're listening, rest him, brother.
That wouldn't be bad. No, please. Let's talk about the big one of the week, though. That was a bit greedy by me. I'm definitely selling Manu, so I really just wanted to get some options out there. What you thought? But so this is about, baby. Fuck the listeners. Fletcher Sharp.
If fucking the listeners, can we go to Hooker and say who's replacing JMK?
We're going there next, baby. That's on the next one. Fletcher Sharp. You got it?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So we're all in the same boat. 313,000. He's made 109K. I think his break even still like negative 50 or something. Let's see if I can.
Negative 34, I think.
Negative 34 exactly. Gills on, and I like it. So what is he? He's barely been traded out yet, so I'll give him that. Apparently, he's had 0.4% of people trade him in. That's pretty smart. He's in 14.7% of teams. 313,000. Is there a chance Ponga misses a game? Why would they name him if he's not going to play? All these questions, Gil. Thoughts on the whole situation? Just firstly, from an NRL perspective, on what you think is going to happen there. Will he stay on the bench? How many minutes he can play? And then give us your thoughts from a Knights fan on what you're going to do with Fletcher Sharp. Hit me.
I really don't know what they're playing with Fletcher Sharp is, because all he pretty much can do is just run. But then, like, maybe they'll model off how Melbourne used Pappy, just bring him up through the middle. But Adam O'Brien was, I guess, at Melbourne when they were sort of doing that stuff with Pappy, so maybe he's got a few tricks on his sleeve.
I'll take you back to I think it was a Magic round, maybe 4 years ago, 2020 or something, at Suncorp Stadium. Pappy come off the bench. First try scorer, ends up rolling in 2 or 3 tries that game, and I believe it's the game where they sounded the Pappenhausen alarm.
Was that the flying mullet when he's just like fucking?
Bro, I think he did that against. I think he might even be that game, bro. I just remember he come off the bench. I had him first try scorer off the bench for like $20. Thank you, and saluted for the boys.
Yeah, so I reckon Queensland do pick Ponga. I reckon you need game 3, a bit of KP magic. So round 19, Sharp's there.
They are not picking Ponga, Colin. No way. I thought this is all a gimmick. Bruh. Are you even real on this?
They were picking him before he was injured. Why not pick him?
Why weren't they? We weren't picking him before he was injured. What the button was that?
What? No, they were picking him as a 14. That's why Cobo got the spot on the bench, because he'd already planned to pick an outside back on the bench. So he's like, well, I was going to pick Ponga, so I may as well throw Cobo in there.
Maybe Billy was going down that realm. I think you would be the way that their forward pack has been dominating ours. If you're not putting Fafita on there instead of him on the bench, I think you're fucking insane. I think Fafita's going to be on that bench.
I think Capewell goes. I think Fafita comes in for Capewell.
Sure. Yeah, and what you reckon? They drop Kafusi for Ponga. And then they roll friggin' Mo Fodawaker and Fafita as our benchies.
Mate, Suncorp dry track. Got to get those speed men. Those forwards will be trying early for New South Wales. We just got to hold them in the first part. They just rolled over us early, but if we can hold them in the first half, we'll have the legs at the end. But
can you imagine Walsh sweeping right with Cherry? Munster comes back for a fucking cameo in game 3, sweeping left with Ponga out the back. Oh, bro, it'd be biblical. It'd be fucking biblical.
If Ponga brains it this weekend, if he has a mad game this weekend, I reckon they have to pick him.
Okay, to jump into the Ponga conspiracy theory, is there a chance Billy has said, I need to see you play a game before I can pick you? And Ponga,
Good
that's
chance.
why he's come back earlier than what's
He's literally like, he's got his fucking like foot like sewn on. The stitches are still in there, but he's like, I'm playing this weekend. I gotta do it. And so he'll probably get injured. Good chance. Fucked him for the rest of the season. Knights fall down again. So
shit.
plenty of
All right.
plenty of good.
All right, I'm actually starting to jump into your conspiracy theory. What are you doing? What are you doing with Fletcher? And while I look up some comments on the Facebook, what are you doing with Fletcher Shaw?
I'll probably hold on to him. I think you may as well. I think he still gets some game time, still gets some points. Like, is it worth trading him out when you'll make some money on him already? And yeah, I kind of with my low trades, I just sort of have to hang on to him. I think.
But yeah, that's fair. Me personally, for anyone listening, I'm going to do what Gil's doing. Definitely hold him this week. He's negative break even. He may come on the field, he may not. And then reevaluate next week on who's actually available. You can hopefully, if he plays bench again next week, you can play him one more time, get one more price rise, sell him the week after. For sure. Let's go on the Facebook comments, Gil. For anyone listening on the pod, going to be, I'll read them out to you. Who is going to be the top try scorer for Try July?
I like Try July. It's one of the best times of the year, I reckon, with the old try celebrations. Can be as big as a wanker as you want, and no one really cares. That's the best part about it. Top try scorer, I would say Ronnie. I would take a stab and say Ronaldo. He likes to make a try celebration. So.
And your favorite try celebration you've seen? Hit me.
There's been some rippers. I liked the Rock when they did the People's Elbow one, like Brady Hamlin. Yeah, that was a good one. Also, like when they did the cricket, when they fucking did the Johnny Bairstow like stumping on, that wasn't bad. But yeah, there's been
to go back to a couple of that actually was a really good one. Go back a couple of old school ones for our old school listeners. I know one of Obi's favorites when Piggy Riddell jumps in the crowd and claps himself.
That was good.
Absolute classic. And going back to an old school one, the old Raiders, I think it was early 2000s, maybe late 1990s, did the 10-pin bowling. That was pretty good. The old
I'm fairly sure that is against Newcastle.
So it makes it even better.
But the probably most well known one of all time is the fucking grenade by New South Wales, which really started the Queensland. That started the Queensland dynasty.
Talking about that shit. I don't want to.
I like that. They say Fletch started the Queensland dynasty by throwing that grenade. They're like, fuck these cunts, and then it took him a few years to finally fuck them, but he did it.
It's good stuff. Adam Sargent, the wine connoisseur himself. Put up your top 3 wines, Adam, while you're there, Sarge. The preseason Smoky Ollum, worth a look. I don't even...
Jeez.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Sarge has got some ideas, I'll tell you that.
I like it. If you're not going left field, get the fuck out of here. He also comes up and go.
I was going to say, Olam hasn't been named this week, so I was in the 22 jersey against his old club. Is there a chance they bring in the fucking big Kummel?
Bro, do not do it this week. We're going to smoke him. From Adam Somerville, Andrew, do you think there could come a time when price is a must-have? I know what a must-have is, but I know I have to. He thinks it's possible. Your thoughts?
I mean... If you did want to hang on to Sharp, if you've got some dual position center wing fullbacks, Sharp gone, bring in Price. Little sideways, but I mean, probably get some more points in the long run.
And last one here from a big fan of the show, big friend of the show, Daniel's cousin himself, Stephen Fattore. As my computer's just smashing at me, says Gil looking sharp. What are you rocking there, Gil? Bit of Ralph Lauren?
Oh, something like that.
Just come from fucking Riverland,
plain white. I think I found this in the link. Straight up the link, yeah. Shout out to the link.
Shout out to the link, straight in.
Yeah, great fucking place. It's like the Westfield of Ipswich, bro. It's mad.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, thanks for Toro. I really tried to fucking do my best tonight.
Oh, boys. Back to Super Coach. So, what's your thoughts of Fletcher Sharp? You're just going to keep him. I'm going to keep him.
Me
Everyone
personally,
should
yeah, but I think it depends on your layout. But I'm keeping him personally. But if you're doing better than me, you probably can flick him.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to keep him. All right, let's go. I know a few people have been talking about because there haven't been many good ones this year. I'll pretend that I have your boy, what's his name? Hooker up there at the Dolphins, Jeremy Marshall King. And
JMK, baby.
let's have a look at the hooking options. We'll throw out there in Rosie's team sneakily Reed Mahoney. Got him in that 93 points on the weekend for a little pest. He doesn't play too bad. In my actual team, bro, Damien Cook's been killing it. 709,000, maybe a bit too much. Would you consider him? Plays 19.
Definitely consider him. It's just now he's been killing it too well. He's fucking quite highly priced, and Marshall King's dropped down. So unless you've got a bit of a war chest or you're going to do a bit of nothing, you can't go from Marshall King to Cook that easily.
Marshall King's down to 546,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, the big one is do you know what I wouldn't mind doing if I was in your guys' position, and it's going to cost a little bit of coin. And fuck, you probably want to have to do something this week. But I'd nearly be trying to aim for a Connor Watson. Fuck, he's been playing well, bro. He's just
that's who I was looking at. It's kind of annoying New South Wales have now picked him because I think the Roosters play 19, or they wouldn't have anyway.
Nah, but still.
Yeah.
Bro, he's playing nearly 80 minutes of football. He's playing really, really well.
Yeah,
I had a dream the other night that he absolutely comes on and kills it for the Roosters. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but it seems to be just happening all the time. Just consistent scores. He doesn't get like massive scores, but ever since they've sort of he's come into that role of that 80-minute role, he's pumped out 125 in there, a 92, a 70, a 68, a 58, an 89. Once he's sort of got his role in the team and the Roosters got going, consistent. I think he's a like, I'm going to try and aim to bring him in on the run home. I don't have trades for this.
Worst comes to worst, like he's also dual position too. So like if something else fails on you, you can move him to second row, bring in another hooker. Like I liked Connor Watson. I looked at that. I was like, that's pretty juicy. The other options. There's
hit me a couple. What do you think?
You've sort of covered them. Cook, fucking
True.
Watson.
Do you have any love for Blake Brayley? 406,000 plays.
No.
Blake.
I'm off his brother as well. If they're sacking him, so.
I hated that. I thought that was.
What about this one? Like, you might say bias, but isn't he starting hooker, a hot boy, fucking Phoenix Crossland, bro?
Oh my god! What's he doing?
Oh no, he's not even starting. He's out injured. Oh, dogged. Yeah.
Bro, Blake's back. I tell you, he's been killing it lately, and I jumped off him very early in the season. So just kept holding him. Jacob Little, I wouldn't suggest.
Oh, fucking oath, hey. He's been going real good. He scored a couple of tries, but.
Since round 12, he's at 102, 52, 69, 63, 90. I could have used that with the buys. Well, I've had cookies, so it's been doing well for me.
But this week, really, like I could just hang on to Marshall King and just run with Brendan Hands and hope he gets more minutes than he has been, and then probably try to get a 19, run with Hands, and then for 20, Harry Grant, from Marshall King to Harry Grant. So I could hold him for 2 weeks.
Is Harry Grant still the have to, or like, is he
no,
that...
I don't think so. But I don't think there is any have to hooker this year because they've all been sort of hot and cold. But I think Harry Grant's got the fucking pedigree. He's got the resume of scoring big. So
he's got that threat.
And I think
suggested him a couple of.
He wouldn't be very highly owned, would he? His percentage ownership would be pretty low. Yeah.
What do you reckon Harry's at?
I'll say for Harry Grant, I reckon 18%. That's pretty low.
27.6. So he's still pretty high there. And Blake Rayleigh is only 5.2, just saying. Coming in at 5.7%. I mentioned him a couple of weeks ago. I got laughed out of the room. Deservedly so, but we're back. He's looking pretty good. Back-to-back 50s. 371,000. The cheese himself, Brendan Smith. Any thoughts there? 371,000. Back-to-back 50s. No attacking and all that. It's all being pure grunt. He did have a line break last week, actually, so I'll shut up. But
if he doesn't miss 5 tackles, he would be all right. And his last decent.
Sometimes it's 10.
Yes, he missed 7 one week. Yeah, he can miss a few.
That's what he does, baby. You get that with the cheese. Yeah, that Woods more for me is he's managed, bro. He can't get up the high minutes. What has he been playing? Let's have a look. But he played 80 last. What am I talking about? He's back. He's played 65, 62, 61, 80. He's back from his little sabbatical in the middle of the year. 2 games off they gave him.
What about this one?
A lot worse. 371. Keep going. Want to hit me?
He plays next week, being probably one of the best hookers all year. Very hot and cold with scores, but happy Coruscant.
Oh, he's going to be one of my most hated players this year. Every time I think that he's done, he just comes out and rips up a big score for his own. It's like, if you own him, it must be good, because every time you're thinking about selling him, he just rips in a big fucking score. And maybe that's not been the case, but that's what it feels like as a non-owner. Like it just feels he's just got that fucking 70 in him every now and then, 100. He's popped a couple of them this year.
Because at one stage he dropped to 494. He had a run of bad scores, dropped to 494. Now he's up to 649. He's had a bit of a golden run the last few weeks.
What do they got? They get smashed this week. Then they run into Sharks, Souths, Warriors, Cowboys, Knights, Souths again. Buy around 26. Yeah, not for me. But he hasn't been for me all year. I would honestly, if you can get past Origin, I'd be aiming for Connor Watson. If you're going to go that high and you do want some for Origin, Damien Cook's right there. I would put, me personally, Connor Watson would be my go-to target. Like you, the threat of Harry Grant always gets me, so I'd add him 2 at the moment. And you just can't deny what Cook's form's been. So Cook would be my 3rd target. What do you think there? Connor, Harry, Cook, they're my top 3 there.
Yeah, I like that. And then maybe a Jacob Liddell would be like the 4th smoky if you want to go something real different.
Yeah, that's actually not bad at all. Are you in the boat of Sua Fealongo?
No.
Pussy.
No boat for me. No boat for me.
Well, it's a good boat. It's 534,000 of a boat. He is number 3 on the most traded out list. A break even of 90. Won't be playing fullback this week because Puppy's back. I got him in my center wing. I know we were talking about a couple of options before. Would you definitely be trading this week? Surely I have to, right? He's on the bench. 90
I think
break
so.
even.
They got the bye next week. Yeah, I think this is the week he's done his job, Sua, but time to go.
Oh, we've got money there to go into Simply the Best.
Sua later.
Sua later. The best is in. I could actually go into Greg the Keg and make money.
Not bad at all, yeah.
So you're definitely a sell for Sua.
Yep.
See you later.
Has to.
Like that. Davey Armstrong, why you haven't sold him before now? Do not know. Sell.
Yep.
The next one is interesting because I've been keeping him for round 19. For some reason, he's forgot how to play Supercoach friendly football. 73 break even. Your boy, fucking Dylan Lucas, he's on the bench. But Kai Pierce-Paul, he is the player we're talking about. What is he? 530,000, 73 break even. So it's not massive, the break even.
Yeah.
Probably going to lose cash, but only 34 points of 80 minutes last week. And even before that, he hadn't been too bad on his 80-minute performances, 60, 64, 59. But what are your thoughts there? Do you sell him or do you keep him for 19?
I think keep him for 19. I don't think his price is like good enough that you're like, oh, I got to jump off this week. Keep him for 19. Ponga's back. They might go left side a bit more because they went right pretty much every fucking time last week. He's got a little combination. Maybe he'll start to develop with Will Price, the two fucking pommies. So I think he's a hold KPP. I traded him a couple of weeks ago, but I was like, it was a dumb trade, really. Like most of my trades this year. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been in that boat, so not alone. But what surprised me, right? He has a 56 break even, 0 tries, and he's got 3 tries from like 14 games.
Yeah, he's always threatening, but they seem to just get 2 defenders in front of him. I don't know, like he doesn't get many one-on-one chances. He's always running at a lot of people. Like, fucking give him a bit of ball where he's just like taking on one half and let him run past him. But he gets the ball when they're on the back foot and they're like, here, piss ball, don't run through him. And he's like, oh, that's not a player.
He nearly does it though.
No, nearly does. Like, yeah, he tries.
But for someone who hasn't got the attacking stats, like, you just feel he's an attacking back rower. He's got a pretty good average, to be fair.
His highlights from Super League were like a lot of him busting through and setting up a lot of shit, but
you can see he's got it. He's always getting the arm free. He's an inch away from like busting through and scoring. So I'm personally 530,000. I'm going to keep him for this week. I made the decision to sell Angus Crichton a couple of weeks ago, hoping that he would get rested last week and then not play this week, maybe get rested. Sorry, not play 19, maybe get rested 20. Hasn't happened, so I'm probably looking to bring him back into some stage, and Kai Pearce was my portal there around 20, so that's probably what I'm looking. Number 6, bro. Do you still got? You don't still got chance here? You would have sold it.
Nah, that was another one of my dumb trades.
Bro, he went well for a bit. I can't be mad at my boy Chansey. He then got moved to 7.
Oh, I'm mad that I traded him.
But to be fair, 36 and 24 his last 2 games, so you can't be that mad. But
have you seen the rest of my team? Kill for a fucking 24, bro.
But bro, he's so consistent this year. 88, 96, 77, 90, 40, and then you traded him. You traded him away after 40, and then he went 72, 95, 101, 65. Then you brought him back in. He went 36, 24.
more or less, yeah. But I think Johnson's out again, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He plays
Murray's been playing good.
Oh, man, Murray's been killing it.
He's only 2% owned, but can't blame owners for getting rid of him. Like, you can't be getting those 20s, 30s. He's got 130 break even. The Bulldogs being the best defensive team this year.
But I think he likes those sort of those teams where he just has to run it a lot because it's like they just need him to keep taking hit ups. So
that is his bread and butter. Yeah. But I just don't know it's that time of the season now to be bringing in a consistent fullback. Unless you're fucking fully out in front and you're trying to hold on to a lead, I think now's the time to really start bringing in that attacking. It should be sort of the way you play all year, I guess. But, yeah, I don't think now's time to be defensive. So get rid of him. Bring in Ponga. He's going to get 150 this week, play Origin, and then kill it for the rest of the year. So go there. Harry Grant, bro, number 7, the most sold out list. You might be bringing him in. 1,310 people are selling him. Are they crazy?
Yeah. Yes, they're crazy.
Okay, that's all you need to hear.
Yep.
Jermaine Hopgood, broken back, broken dreams. Trade him if you still got him. 642,000. See you later.
Hot bad.
Someone, I don't know how he's still in my team because for the last 5 weeks, every week I've done a trade with this guy, and for some reason I've had to switch it around because of different things. Morgan Smithies.
The Smith Dogs.
He's 67,000 off starting price. He's back down to 412,000. He's fucking shit. Get rid of him. Honestly, he just hasn't done it. Like, I need to get him back up to 500,000 so I can get rid of him.
He's been stinking it up. He's been bloody stinking it up. Oh, fucking
terrible. I would have to look at team lists, but Jackson Ford got given front row for Jewel. Is he not playing second row for Warriors at the moment?
He's been playing front row. I know he started there a couple of weeks, like in the 11 jersey, but this week he's playing 17. So yeah, don't know what he's going to come on and do.
So
I guess he's been coming on. He's been coming on and playing middle. I guess they've been looking at that and saying, "Oh yeah." But
it's crazy if they give him that there, but still 476,000. Yeah, he's 83 on the starting price. Lost 30 last week. Doesn't have the duel. You'd really like maybe keep him, put him in front row, and pray he gets back on the field and fucking starts again in second row. But that's sort of it. That's the most traded out list. Anyone else there that you want to talk about, Gilbert?
Not really. It's hard to know who to trade out. Sometimes when you look at your team, you think, "Oh, I want this player, and then you look and you're like, "Oh, it's very sideways if I go with these guys." So trading out, picking who to trade out, sometimes gets just as hard as picking who to trade in towards the end of the year, anyway.
Yeah, fair. Just looking at this, we're 45 minutes through. We're almost done, bro. Let's roll in the most traded in list. We went over this before, but I'm just going to quick fire this with a couple of thoughts on if you would or you wouldn't. Greg Marju, yes, obviously don't need you on that. Nico, is Nico the time? Is this the time to bring him in?
Oh, what's the BE this week?
118. He's down to 741,000. If you were to believe the Masters chat, he is not actually a halfback. Dally M halfback last year. One of the best halfbacks in the game last 2 years running. Come on.
I mean, if you compared like him and Cooper Cronk and you said they played the same position, people would be like, "Oh, they don't look like they do," but they are both halfbacks. But he's a different type of halfback. But he's a footballer, bro. You can put him anywhere and he'll do a job.
But if you put Jerome Hughes, I love Jerome Hughes, but if you put him in that side, I don't know if he goes as well as Nico's gone. He might.
Oh no. I don't think the Sharks do any better. No,
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if they're just that much better. And people today, like, he's way classy and shit. Like, I don't know if they would be like. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know if that Sharks team is like. They're a lot of fucking good players, but he doesn't really got that fucking that big dick in there with him. That's just going to take a game by the scruff of the neck and just get it done. So, Nico though, I love Nico. I reckon bring him in. He's the man.
I think with that high BE, give him one more week. Does he play 19? Sharks play 19, don't they?
Yeah, you're probably right. Actually, I'll be believing your advice. I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, if you don't get him this week, get him next week for sure.
Yeah, he's had some times. I feel he's due a bounce back. He's going to see his mind coach this week, bro. He's going to be fucking working on a new level. Your boy, Will Price.
The price is right, baby.
Get him. The price is right, bitch. Simply the best. I've locked him in. He's coming in my side. Absolutely.
Get him in.
He's too expensive, but you got to do it. Damien Cook, my boy. He is the number one brought in hooker this week. Is he going to be yours?
I wish I had the money for Cookie, so yeah, I would get him, but I don't have the funds. So if anyone out there can loan me some Supercoach money, we'll talk to Sangster. We'll get it done.
Good chat. Number 6, traded in Homole Olakawatu. 598,000. He's BE 58, and he plays Origin next week. He's going to go crazy.
That's the only annoying one is they're playing Origin next week. If he doesn't play Origin, he's like definitely a must. But fuck, hopefully Maguire just has some sort of Freddy fucking ideas and just starts changing the team up again. So
because you're going to miss 19 and you're going to miss 22.
Yeah,
because of the buy. So
the price is nice for him though, because after he sort of still had that shitty score in his rolling average, this is the lowest you're going to get him. He's going to shoot back up again, but I can see it. If you've got plenty of trades and that, and you've got some good depth, get him in this week.
Yeah, they got a pretty good run home actually. He's not on the most trade in list yet, but with Totu Kula being named at fullback, do you reckon he's going to get some love? I got him in my team. I think they weren't playing him at fullback for this young kid, and I got him in thinking they would. And now they're putting their fucking Turbos back.
Yeah, I think fucking Hopewadi should fucking play fullback, drop Cooler. Because I've got Hopewadi in my team.
Oh, dear.
Hopewadi and Sharp, bro.
Oh, boy. Is that your fullback combo?
Well, I didn't think Ponga going to be back this week, so I was like, oh, Sharp.
How are you talking about this? What are you doing? You have to trade one. You can't keep them both.
Hopewadi.
Well, obviously, Hopewadi's got to go. What's he worth these days?
Fuck all, but he's still got a -1 break even. He just had one more price, so it's 390. So I think I might go to Will Price, to be honest. Make myself 45k, pick up a
Price. Like, you want to run Will Price?
No. I'm gonna move Garrick back to fullback. Garrick will move fullback.
Still, it doesn't matter. He's still gonna be rolled weird fullback. Oh boy, you thought about a second trade? Maybe you got a center winger to get rid of.
No, they're like I'll probably keep Blaze. He plays next week.
Blaze,
I think he'll
not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, so, bro, there's been a bro. Honestly,
I'm gonna be back.
Bro, I have to stop it. I don't know if you have any sound effects, but breaking news in the most traded in live. This is actually not even lying, bro. Reed Mahoney has somehow rolled up into 7th most traded in player, pushing back the number 7, which was Dominic Young, back to 8. Does Reed Mahoney come into your calculation? 614,000. Is that more reachable?
Yeah, I think Reed's not a bad pick at all. Plays next week, doesn't he? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Nah. I've probably got enough players for next week that I could run. Maybe just run Brendan Hands for next week and get a Reed Mahoney.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. To be fair, yeah, you more want to be looking at your run home rather than that 1 week. Ronaldo Mulitalo, 469,000. The price is right, but he's not pulling out the scores. They got a good run.
He did have one of the best try assists of the year last week. He's being held and he just puts this little dab kick in. It was a great fucking kick. They got him an extra 12 points, but he scored fuck all without that. So
yeah.
But Ronnie's one of those players, can get 100, but he can also get shit. So
he's one of those ceiling players we're talking about. That you want to have a couple of them.
Big high ceilings.
When they got shit matchups, you put them on the bench. When they got good ones, you throw them in the squad. And fuck, he's had a resurgence. Number 10 on the list, Big Brian. Oh shit! There was that week that people had him and Lomax, and he went 170. Lomax went 170.
Yeah, best winger in the game by far. But yeah, I think it's a luxury trade to get To'o in, but if you can get him in, he's one of those just like. He's not super consistent. He can get a low score here and there, but his ceiling is mad, and he's just a fucking like a tackle break beast. So if you're pulling 20 from tackle breaks at least a week, I like Brian Toll.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's go on to the Facebook quickly, bro. Sergeant bringing in Turbo and Cooler this week. Smart or not smart?
Not smart, I don't think, bringing both of them. I don't mind Turbo, though. It's a bit of a schmalky.
Don't mind Turbo. Okay, you've been caught cheating as Supercoach and rightly so you've been given death penalty. What's your final meal? Good question by Sarge. Final meal, you're on death row. You got caught on the black market buying some extra Supercoach coin. You're about to die. What are you getting? What are you calling in?
I'm gonna see if I can get some of that compound V from the boys, and I'll just fucking. I can get out of that. I'm not on death row anymore, bitches. But if I had to have food, I don't know. Maybe something make me shit myself real bad, so the cunts have to clean it up after.
I love how that's where you go with it. Something I have to shit myself really bad. Just so I can die knowing these fucking cunts are clean up my fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I would make down your realm. I'd make them have to get something that takes like fucking 12. I'll be like, I want 170
on a
fucking pork or something.
Yeah. As long as I'm not in solitary waiting for it. If I'm not just living my normal life, yeah.
But no, honestly, spring rolls from Mimi Lee are getting shipped in. Smart answer there. I don't know what this means, but Chatu cardboard from Jason Phillips. I'm going to say, I can't even say it, but I'm going to say that's top stuff because he's an Obo Cup winner, so you got to respect that shit.
I think it's something about the cheese. I'm pretty sure, possibly.
Oh yeah, that would be fucking. Obi would be all over that shit. Where are we running, bro? Fucking surely 55 minutes. Anything else you want to talk about tonight? I know without our fearless leader, Oves, he does run the ship, does a lot of work. So it's really
he's our Adam Reynolds. Like, he gives us direction. Without him, we're just fucking two young broncs just running around lost.
It's so hard to do it without Oves. He does so much work, so we appreciate it. But Payne Haas and Reece Wells can't do their things if Adam Reynolds isn't in there. And we got Kevy Walters and Sag out tonight as well. So obviously we're the stars of the crew, but we need the support team to get us going.
100%.
Anything else you want to touch on before we leave tonight?
No, I don't know. I came in very unprepared at working night shift, so Sarge, either of us going to Vegas next year, or Sarge, if I somehow fucking make some money before then, I will definitely go back to Vegas.
Well, my wedding's gonna be out of the road in a month, bro, so I can start making some money back again, baby.
Yeah. So
let's go. Best bets of the weekend. Top of your head, you got anything for us?
I like France to win the Euros, even though they haven't scored a fucking goal off their own boot.
That's a big one. Go a future bet. It's my horse. Wish I Win in the Everest. I got it for $8 early in the year. You can get it for $4.50 currently. Probably going to jump around that price, if not a little bit shorter, come race day. Best sprinter in the country. A lot of the big dogs won't be there. If you want a little roughy in that race, Giga Kick's coming back, and she'll be coming back with a vengeance. So that's what I'll go there. Anything else to touch on Gil?
No. Pongo back this week. Knights to put on 50 in Canberra on Sunday afternoon.
Bro, this is where I want Obi to play Simply the Best. Get on Bradman Best, baby. He's getting it. So thanks for tuning in, Woman Rumors. We will see you next week.
Bye for now.
Ciao.
Oh, we have to.
Yeah.